Welcome to the Land Chat Podcast.
All right, guys, we're back. Episode 33.
33 already?
I did say
Jesus.
I'd stop saying 33 in the numbers because just in case we need to postpone this one and put another one in its place, or we...
Yeah, technical issue.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. All right, so with us is Chris. Tom and Ratty. Chris is not with us.
He's AWOL.
He's AWOL. Busy day for him today.
Real world stuff,
Real world shit.
So how's everyone been?
All right, yeah, not too bad. Not
Hey,
too
your
bad.
voice is sounding better, James.
Is he getting better? Sounds
Yeah.
less sex pesty.
Well, you've had a busy week, haven't you?
Fucking hell of a week, yeah. Kids, man, kids. For all those parents out there who's dealt with it, when your child decides to fucking skate over his fingers and rip his nail off, only 2 months after smashing his face through a glass, fucking pain. It's, very stressful. So you get a phone call, this frantic panic, and then actually down A&E, and he's crying, and it's all painful, and he just wanted to get seen to, but obviously you're in a hospital and it's busy. Yeah. But he's all right, though. He's ripped the nail off, lacerations to the finger.
Sometimes, though, they purposely make you wait 4 hours to be seen.
Do they?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because it's the system of actual going there for the emergency. If it's not bad, they'll make you wait.
Is it to, like, put you off from going?
Sort of, yeah. It's that type of thing if it's necessary.
But it's all those people who got you in a pissed, right? And I don't think they should...
That's what I suppose the weekend is.
Yeah. Because what they wanted to do, which I think is a good thing...
I know, because I've done it for them. I spoiled it.
But what they want to do is have, like, emergency... almost like... what was it, like treatment rooms in city centres, which I think isn't a bad idea. So if someone's pissed, instead of going to A&E...
I think kids and elderly should be seen straight away.
Yeah.
Regardless.
These pissed people, or there should be a charge.
For kids, they aren't got no patience whatsoever, and they just be bored and stressed now. So I reckon kids and elderly people, any type of emergency, get seen straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they in all fairness, that's what they did. They allowed us to be seen quite quick. But then there's like stages. There's the assessing it. There's then scanning it. There with certain injuries, obviously.
So like if you go there and you see people like kicking off.
Oh yeah.
And like Murphy, they make them wait the longest.
Oh, I kick off.
Well,
because the example is obviously they're fine.
Yeah, because they're kicking off.
Yeah.
I remember it wasn't my proudest moment, but did I tell you the time I kicked off in the hospital? Did I tell you about that? So I was playing football, fell over and broke my hand. And I thought it was dislocated. So me being me, I was like, Chris, I think it's dislocated. Help me try and put it back in place.
I'm dying.
No. Well, I just thought if I put it back in place, it'll go, right? The pain will go. Chris bloody broke it in the second place, didn't he? Trying to put it back in place. So anyway, I went to work the next day, and it was getting really bad. So I was thinking, right, I'm gonna have to go to the hospital. I think it's broke. Went to the hospital, and I said, oh, excuse me, I hit my hand yesterday. I think I need an X-ray. I think it's broke. The woman in A&E was like, that's not broke. I've done this for 40 years. I'm telling you that's not broke. I said, listen, I don't mean to be rude. I'm in a lot of pain. Can you just have a look for me? Can we get an X-ray? Do you know how much it costs to have an X-ray? I said, listen, I'm going to be rude now. I didn't ask how much it was. I'm not asking. Can you just please look at it? Because...
Yeah.
Oh, they mouthed off.
You should have said I'll pay my stamp.
No, well, I did. I went through all that, and I've worked all my life. No, I've worked all my life, and I'm not just turning up for a laugh. Anyway, a doctor come out because he overheard what was going on, and he took her aside naturally. Oh, do you know how much it costs? I was like, listen, mate, I've been through this. I never asked how much it costs. I've never been to hospital before. I'm here because I need it. Anyway, long story short, it was broken 2 places.
Do show him. I would have.
No, I said, as I was, the woman came out.
Sometimes, I mean, well, that's the thing. I mean, I've heard stories of different kinds of situations, but stories of the same ilk where somebody's gone to the doctors with a complaint of sorts. They're adamant it's something or it's more serious, and then they're just dismissed. Yeah. But even though we're not doctors, I think sometimes we have a better idea. We know it's something... a lot worse. But then again, I suppose it's difficult because some people do piss and moan, don't they?
Oh, yeah, but I was obviously not. Like, I came in.
I don't see anything wrong with you asking politely, look, could I please have an X-ray? And then if they said to you, look, I'm sorry.
To examine it properly.
Yeah.
Did they even examine it? Or
no,
they
straight
just
away.
assume?
She looked at it. She goes, oh, I can tell you now, that's not broke. And I said,
That's a bit of an idiot thing to do.
Yeah.
Because there's like...
You can't just go,
No,
what,
that's...
you got X-ray vision eyes? Well, I said, oh, my money
Actually,
there,
that's bollocks, because when I went with Caden on the weekend, nobody looked at it and went, that's not broke. You have to check.
Well, the woman said to me, oh, I can tell. And I said, how do you know it's not broke? You'd be in agony if it was broke. And I was like, everyone's got different pain threshold. Like, that you can't say that. No.
Oh,
anyway,
they bring up the birth thing, of course.
Yeah. And, but anyway.
Have you ever given birth?
As I was leaving, the woman said, oh, you're the surprise of the day.
Fucking yeah.
Yeah. And after the doctor had to go with me, and what gets even funnier, they must have said to the girl who was, they had to reset my hand. And the girl who was doing it, they must have said, oh, he's trouble, he's an arsehole. And the woman was being really shitty with me as well, the nurse.
I think it does get around, I think.
Yeah, they do.
Clearly, like, they...
So,
he gets out that you're a bit of a dick.
So what happens after it's proven that it was broken?
Oh, the woman just come up to me and said, oh, you're the surprise of the day. They were trying to be on nice then. But I said to her, I'm not being funny. You would have sent me home with a broken hand. And I wasn't being arsey, but I just said
No,
it.
but it's a fucking valid
But
point,
if you're in
though.
pain, you will be arsey. There's no doubt about it, because you're in fucking pain.
Yeah, so,
It
but that's the thing,
wasn't-
she doesn't know what you're like.
Yeah.
So, how does she know it's you in pain or you not in pain?
Yeah, because she just said, oh, what's the pain like? And I just said, it wasn't as painful as I thought. It was more like a throbbing, a throbbing and a dull, deep ache.
Constant, yeah.
And I just said, oh, it's this, oh, that's not broken. I'm telling you, you'd be screaming if it was broken. And anyway, but as I said, it was funny.
I was broken a wrist and I've never seen her scream.
Yeah, everyone's different. You see old people who break their hips and freaking walk around for weeks and not know. Everyone's different, isn't they? But then again, you get some people who freaking be off work for 2 months, wouldn't they? You know?
Yeah, I do value the NHS, but sometimes
no, they're great.
You hear stories like that, you're like,
Yeah.
well, you need to do thorough checks,
And just dismissing someone. But anyway, I've got to say, I agree. Alfie was born a couple of years ago and they were absolutely fantastic.
Oh,
And people slagging off. That was just one woman and,
But the thing is, we can't slag her because, it is free.
Yeah. Oh, no, they're great.
It's free in a small degree. Where, they can, and it is rushed.
Yeah.
I think they don't get paid enough.
No.
Some of the staff, they do get abuse off
Yeah,
people.
so some of the shit they deal with, it must be...
Yeah.
We see
Because some of them are working like double shifts.
Oh, yeah,
so, like,
yeah, no, I
after
agree,
16 hours, and you got
Yeah.
someone being arsey, you
I
for
mean,
no intentional reasons. It's just
yeah.
you're in pain yourself, but they've been working like a 16-hour shift, and it's like
dealing with a lot of people.
you can't
really
cut in the middle line of
But I really
right
think
and
that's...
wrongs.
You think of the NHS and you think of money that's squandered elsewhere and taken and blown on shit.
Yeah.
And then you think, well, why don't we value the NHS?
Yeah, I agree.
Why
It's
isn't the NHS
fantastic.
a bigger thing?
Something that is free and the point of entry. If you go to America or someone and you get hurt,
Well, if you've got
you're screwed. You're literally
if
screwed.
you've got no insurance, they won't deal with you.
Yeah. Or
They'll-
you
they'll
wake
just-
up after an accident, you have like a 50 grand
Well, then,
fine.
Yeah,
I mean, but then again, over there though, most employees have
They do
a
insurance.
scheme
don't
within
they?
their works, kind of like a pension
Yeah, it's
scheme.
a works pension.
So you are like we would be
health
fine in
pension.
America if we were Americans.
Yeah.
Because we all work,
Yeah.
we all pay our way, and you probably have insurance, health insurance.
But as I said, I'm not crying the NHS by any means. I think it's fantastic.
we pay
that one
national insurance.
experience,
It's
That's,
same
Yeah.
that's your health thing.
but that one experience really freaking annoyed me. I really annoyed. But as I said, Alfie was born and they couldn't do enough. They were great. Apart from I was there and they didn't give me no food and I was asleep. I was asleep, right? What's funny, Steve? Right, when you have a baby, for some reason Claire had to stay in overnight. I don't know why. But anyway, they said to me, "Oh, you can go now if you want." And I was like, "All right," and I'm getting kicked out. And then they brought Claire food in the morning. And I was sacked the next morning.
Yeah, you don't get food if
Don't
you're
get
the
nothing.
dad. No.
I was starving.
In all fairness,
I was eyeing up a sandwich. Going, "You gonna finish that?" She looked at it. I was like, "Greedy bitch." A whole sandwich.
After Kato was born, I went back home, obviously, because they stay in overnight. It's
Yeah.
like observations and all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Just to double check. And I ordered myself a fat chicken and chips and
nice.
tucked into that.
Talking about food, we had some nice cheesecake then, didn't we?
Really nice.
Claire doesn't know what she's missing. So what happened on Thursday, Claire said, "Oh, pick something up on the way home." So I went to Waitrose as it happened because I need to buy something from there. Cheesecake. Oh, I don't want any now. But a massive freaking cheesecake.
Hey, that's what we're here for, Tom.
Yeah, yeah.
Happy devour the cheesecake.
It was nice. It was nice. It's
Can't beat a nice
cheesecake,
cheesecake every now and
Once, guys, right, when I was on holiday, we we went to a cheesecake place in New York, right? And it was massive. It was so embarrassing because me and Claire we had like a cheesecake to share, please. We were like one of those people.
So I didn't see nothing wrong with that.
Oh no, but it was huge. But it was kind of like ordering.
Their portions are big.
I didn't find it though. Honest to God, I didn't.
Oh no, in this place,
It's
James,
not that bad, is it?
No, I didn't find that.
In some places, I think in this place
Oh
specifically.
yeah, in a lot
it
of
was
well,
massive.
not a lot of places, but a few places.
But saying that, New York is more upmarket, so maybe they do smaller
Mm.
portions.
Yeah.
Or Manhattan. No, I was told New York, Manhattan would be the place to, big portions and all that. Went to
Yeah.
some small diners, and all that. Really nice food though.
Yeah, yeah.
Really delicious food, but the portions, I
was
wasn't
all there.
overwhelmed at all.
Yeah,
I literally one place, I asked for eggs on toast, right?
egg on toast.
Well,
Oh.
however they I can't remember what the exact name of it was over there, but egg on
Yeah,
toast.
yeah.
And I had French toast down with Nutella and bananas.
Ooh.
And I think I had pancakes as well.
In one sitting.
Yeah.
We went to a place called Applebee's, which is kind of like a Weatherspoon, just a bit
Yeah.
more upper class. And we had a breakfast, and they had those horrible bloody Frankfurter sausages for breakfast.
Oh yeah.
You can't.
We went to this one place for breakfast. We had to queue in the morning. Yeah. It's just not far from Times Square, so we had to walk there, and there was a queue outside.
Oh wow! So it must have been in a good place.
Oh,
then.
it was really nice.
Yeah,
really
if people
nice.
are queuing, it's a good sign.
Caveat bracky.
Guys, we jumped the gun a bit, but talking about people being hurt, there was this video going around. I just showed Stephen and James of a mascot getting punched by Deontay Wilder.
So that was a foreign TV show.
It was, yeah. So Deontay Wilder was on there promoting the fight, and for some reason they thought it was a good idea for someone to punch him.
I think probably thought all that padding.
Yeah, like Steve
He would be
said,
absolutely fine, but
I still wouldn't want to get punched by a heavyweight boxer, padding or not. And apparently the guy's jaw was broke.
so he legitimately broke his jaw.
Legitimately broke his jaw, but it was funny, 'cause like I showed you in the video.
It didn't look like he punched him in the face though.
Well,
You
you
didn't know
don't know
how
how
tall
tall
he
he was in the costume, do
He
you?
was really
But I'm
small.
assuming he needs to see, so his head would be where the eyes are.
No, not really. Sometimes they have like a little air box by the mouth or something like that.
Yeah,
for it to
yeah.
see. It
They're not
depends on
made
the
to measure,
costume.
are they?
It depends on the costume.
I know, but I need to look at that.
And it
again.
was a tortilla.
It's
so
like big.
tortillas
It's
are
like Big Bird. Really haven't got a long neck. The guy wears their costume.
But yes,
I need to
he
look
broke
at that.
the jaw of the man inside. But regardless how serious it was, it's still hilarious to see the mascot taking the punch. I don't suppose that guy.
I love how there was no sound and they there was no sound and they just applauded. It was just on the fucking
The
floor.
guy's probably rolling around screaming, going, "Oh my god!"
Right, let's have a look at this again.
So I wonder if he could sue him
Well,
No.
or the television company.
maybe the television company, but obviously they must have told him, unless he didn't know that he was being set up to be hit by Wilder.
I don't know.
Oh no, his head height.
Is it?
Yeah, right between the eyes.
Oh, that was
So
it.
he's like thought he was.
They obviously didn't realise how badly hurt he was because they're all laughing and joking there.
It's a bit stupid though.
Yeah, a heavyweight boxer punching him. No way, no
But
chance.
you would have figured heavyweight probably wouldn't throw a hard punch over.
Yeah,
the-
yeah, to
But
be
even
fair, yeah.
but it didn't look like he threw a hard punch. But his half a punch would be.
Yeah, and he's going to lean
beast.
into it because imagine he punched the mascot and the mascot just stood there.
Imagine that.
Imagine how he just properly
Come at me,
leveled him.
son.
Yeah, what's that? What are you going on?
Pussy. No, I don't know. I think they do this shit for PR.
Because
don't they?
Mr. Wimp, remember Mr. Wimpy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's had plenty of beatings.
some kids.
Rolling on the floor or fucking swiping him in the head.
Can you remember Mr. Blobby? He was absolutely freaking insane, wasn't he? The stuff he done was really actually funny.
That was
Well, the
amazing.
original Mr. Blobby was Noel Edmonds.
Was there?
Yeah, he was the original.
Oh,
Because
was
he brought him up and he
Yeah.
was the first.
When did he
person to wear the
first appear
costume.
there, Mr. Blobby?
Not Noel Edmonds.
Yeah, the house party, wasn't it? It was a Noel Edmonds house party.
Well, I know all Edmonds played him.
The first time, yeah.
Oh, so he was actually in the suit?
Because he did it as a prank.
Oh, did he? I didn't know that.
And then because Mr.
Oh yeah,
Blobby
they
came
prank celebs, didn't they?
Yeah.
I love that show.
That was such a good show, wasn't it? Like, no, that
they
was a
don't
really,
do
really
good
good show.
Saturday night fucking
No, they
TV
don't.
shows
They
anymore.
don't.
No, the Saturday night TV shows are gone.
It's all fucking X Factor and
Yeah, all that
competitions
crap,
and
yeah.
all
Well, I
that
think
crap.
only thing close you got to that, which is, well, I say Anton Deck, I say
It's
Deck.
now.
Just Deck.
But
Deck,
what happened to
Deck's
like good old
takeaway.
fashioned just
Yeah,
like
it changed,
you remember that
didn't
everything was on the Noel's
Used to have the
House party.
generation game. Used to
Yeah. But remember like Noel's House party and he'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, we're gonna phone a random house.
Yeah.
Like, oh, would it be us? Would it be us?
Yeah. No, it was, and it was proper prizes, weren't they? When people would win like freaking proper life-changing prizes.
Price
wasn't
is Right and all that.
Yeah.
Bruce Forsyth and all
Lucky
that.
Stars? No, not Lucky Stars.
Can you remember?
Strike It Lucky.
Strike It Lucky,
Can
yeah.
you remember Beatles About?
Yeah.
That was fucking class, wasn't it? Like,
They've still got You Being Framed going, haven't they?
yeah,
Which
but
I
it's-
know is a different
Yeah.
show to
Yeah.
Beatles About.
But Beatles About was proper. That was like
proper pranking and all.
it was proper stuff, wasn't it?
Well, they were first on the show when I Game for a Laugh, wasn't it? It was Matthew Kelly,
Game
oh,
for
some
Life.
Irish,
Yeah, right,
some Irish
yeah.
guy, and Sarah Ferguson, something like that.
Surf
And that's where he used to do the prank. Used to be the prankster on the
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
And I think he did one prank. I think one person died.
Oh,
on
Jesus
a
Christ,
prank-
yeah. You
on a
stop it
prank.
then. That's the problem with pranks, because I've done a few prank videos with Sam. And the problem is, it is
Something
difficult
to do with
because,
a
like,
crane. The crane dropped and
well,
guy got killed.
me and Sam done this. It was quite good. I'll put the link on the website on our Lad Chat podcast thing, and we did a prank on these guys. So it was a dead body prank. So Sam was pretending to have he'd had a bad leg at the time. So I was wrapped up in a carpet, and he would just get strangers saying, "Oh, excuse me, can you help me get out of the car?" And I'd be laying in this carpet. So we pulled him out.
So it's on video then, is it?
On video. Haven't you seen it?
No.
Oh, we'll get it up, right? So I would be laying in there. Sam would be asking strangers basically to help him get rid of this body. And some people, one guy freaking just went along with it. He didn't give a shit. These two girls legged it. One guy properly bolted it against like across like two.
Would you have feet hanging off, or did you have like
Oh
slight
no,
movement that you
no!
waked
I was
up in
completely
it?
wrapped up in it, and then as I hit the floor, it kind of all unwrapped.
Is it? I would have done it like a wriggle or something like that, and you go,
No.
what the fuck's that?
Because you haven't seen that, have you?
What if they just dropped you on your head though?
No, it wasn't far. It was only from my boot to the floor. I got a low car, haven't I?
So how did you film it? You just set up.
We set up a couple of cameras. We set up a microphone in the hit the microphone in the car. The sound quality is quite good actually. And we had someone filming from Sam's flat.
What channel is this on then?
It's just a YouTube channel.
Yours, is it?
Mad's Big Mouse.
Oh, Sam's one.
Yeah.
Put up on the Lad Chat
And
Facebook.
we done another one, right, which was good. So we ordered some pizzas to the house I had at the time.
Yeah.
And we were pretending to be doing a sacrifice. So we were all in cloaks now. Have you seen that one?
But saying now, we've ordered a pizza and we all dressed up as zombies.
Did you?
Do we?
Yeah, when we filmed Alone of the Dead.
Oh yeah.
But this was a proper...
Max's parents' house.
That's right. Yeah.
So this was a proper so there was 3 or 4 people. Oh no, Claire was on the table. We pretended to do some sort of sacrifice, and we were all
Nice.
chanting. Yeah, we were all chanting. These pizza guys come in. We're like, can't remember what I said. I said, oh mate, is that pepperoni in there? Yeah. Did you forget the cokes or something like that? But anyway, these guys just did not give a shit. Some guys just freaking walked in and were
Some
like,
people don't give a fuck.
no, they don't. They walk in naked.
I think that's why they don't do like Beatles About anymore, because
Yeah,
I
people
think
are so
it's either some people
desensitized,
don't
they-
give a shit or
Yeah.
somebody will knock you the fuck out.
There's no in between.
There's no in between, like, you know, where it's gone are the days of,
Yeah.
oh, that was funny, oh, I see the funny side. It's
Yeah.
like, I'm fucking suing you.
Well, it was kind of like balls of steel, wasn't it?
Well, in all fairness, if you're doing the seance and sacrifice to someone, you're not going to order pizza and answer the door while you're doing the sacrifice, because then the guy's just
try
a
and get
witness
it.
to a murder,
Yeah, well,
if that's
yeah.
real. So, obviously, unless they're brain dead.
But I suppose in that moment, you don't think you're pranked. Like, I think that's the point, innit?
Right,
When
I
you
wouldn't
look
think
back,
I wouldn't think it's real.
well, how'd you know? You might do.
But why would they phone you up? For
Yeah, but
pizza,
again-
just for you to
Yeah.
see.
But
seance?
but in the moment, you might have this point of like, what the fuck is going on here? Do you know
There
what
we
I mean?
go. Right, so can you see this, guys? It's not going to make any sense on.
So Tom showed us a video. I can't really see it.
Yeah, I'll show Steve and then. So there's my little car. There's Sam. There's Tom in the car. I'll put it up, obviously, because it's not going to mean anything to anyone. at the minute. How long is it?
What does it go on for?
3 minutes. So there's this young bloke helping.
So we don't mind Sam Tomlinson's acting.
Yeah, Sam's acting. He was on point. Oh, we had the third camera. I forgot about that. We had 3 cameras. So this guy's helping.
I'm not very happy.
Have you seen these? Oh, we'll have to put them up, right? We'll have to put them up. Some guys just don't give a shit. They will help. They won't care. Look, this is the guy who properly legs it. Like, so there's another guy who comes out. He sees the body and he's off. Look how far he runs. He runs across the road and he's freaking gone. Look at him. Yeah, it was interesting just watching people. When I was in,
I just think that's the thing. You put people in weird situations.
she said I was a woman, cheeky bitch.
It's a woman. How many likes have you seen that girl then?
Imagine you did that, and it was someone who got accused for the murder. Where to was that filmed?
It was down in Rofe.
It was a good thing you didn't do it in Grangetown, because you would have fucking got murdered.
Yeah, you'd have to
you'd be
really.
careful.
Do you remember that one girl
Yeah.
she found in a carpet? You would have been fucking brutalised.
Yeah, you have to be careful where you do it and who you do
Imagine
it
that.
with.
So
But
a
then-
prank, really?
it's not-
That was my sister.
Over 1,000 people watched it. 1,200 people.
That's not bad.
Well, you know, pranks work. I think that's what Beatles About kind of worked.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
we'll put it up on the thing.
Yeah,
People can watch it.
We'll put it up and we'll all have a watch.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
there's a couple. There's I'll throw them both up. There was another prank we did as well. So
Yeah, maybe.
we tried a few, but you have to be really careful because, like you said, people are so desensitized now. And to be honest, if something happened to me, I'm so skeptical anyway. I'd be just like, well, this is
Most times,
prank.
people will probably help you get out of the car and nick your car.
yeah.
What was that on? Somebody was somebody was injured on a road. The guy got out to help him.
Oh, they used to. That was the
And
trick.
then
Yeah. People
somebody
in
else got in his
yeah.
car and drove off. And
Yeah.
then when he went after the car, the guy who was obviously was trying to help fucked off as well.
Yeah, yeah. It's quite a common little. They done it in America a lot. didn't
That's
they?
why in this like in some countries, it's compulsory to have dash cams, because
Yeah.
like Russia is compulsory to have
Yeah,
dash
you need
cams,
to, yeah.
which it should be.
I think it should in this country. I agree.
They
Steve.
they only started with the dash cams because of insurance purposes. You get people just jumping in cars and claiming they've been run over,
Yeah.
which when you see the video, you clearly see
those,
them waiting for the car and they jump onto the car.
It's really those cyclists with their, getting
The head cams.
Oh, the head
Yeah,
cams.
yeah.
Have you seen in China where there's people who run over and jump on your car like purposely?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they'll go, "Well, give me 500 quid, or I'll get someone involved." And people just freaking pay him because they don't want the trouble.
There's one with this cyclist. He's it's like a busy roundabout somewhere. I think it was in the UK, and he's like tutting and he's like really not happy with somebody. And as you get closer, you realise there's a woman driving and literally eating a bowl of fucking cornflakes.
Jesus.
Literally eating a bowl of fucking
Yeah.
cornflakes.
Well, I drive to Newport every day, as you know, right? That's why I work in Newport. And the stuff I see on a daily basis on the dual carriageway, I only go literally about 3 or 4 junctions, but I see people doing their makeup, people texting on the phone, people freaking doing all sorts. One guy, I'm sure he was doing his paperwork on the way there. And people will jump.
It's a mad rush though, isn't
It's
it?
insane. And a motorway is no joke, you're going 70 miles an hour. If you hit someone, or
It
they
is
hit you-
worrying, man. It is worrying.
Oh, people are so distracted all the time, I've got a hands-free, so I don't need to touch my phone when I'm in the car. But some people will take that chance.
Yeah.
And they'll risk their lives to get a car left in front of you,
Yeah.
But,
There's some assholes on the fucking road.
yeah, some really dangerous driving.
Alright, so what's next?
Where
What
we
are we
go-
going to talk about? Emotional pets. No,
Oh.
emotional support
Right.
pets. No, there was a story in the paper and on Sky News of an American woman who did warn the airline, because it's not unusual, warn the airline of her bringing on a emotional support animal because she was afraid of flying.
Right.
But when she turns up and takes a seat, in her lap is a squirrel.
What?
But of course, it's a rodent, and there's
But
laws.
wouldn't they seen the squirrel before they boarded the flight just to see what emotional animal they've taken on board?
Well, you would think they would have, because she warned them in advance. But I don't think they checked, as she was approaching.
Well, if your emotional support is a fucking gorilla.
Well, interestingly enough, so this woman...
So, James, wait, just for people who don't know, because I didn't know anything about this, explain a bit more what an
well,
emotional...
according to some psychologists, having
Too much time on our hands.
having a animal with you, if you have a fear or a phobia, can help relieve the stress.
Yeah, like
apparently.
reduce stress. Yeah, I've heard that before, actually.
So if you've got a fear of spiders and they give you spiders of...
Well, then you choose your pet. You get to... I don't know.
They give you a cuddly tarantula.
The thing is,
I'm not sure what the process is, how you pick your animal, but that gives you some support. Anyway, so this woman goes on a plane with a squirrel. They object to it, say, look, you can't stay on the aircraft with a
rightly
fucking
so,
squirrel.
yeah.
And she ended up stalling the plane like 2-3 hours.
Jesus.
And there's a video of her being carted off and people cheering.
Good.
Good. But you run the risk, of course, guys, right? So imagine I need an emotional animal, so I bring on a freaking racehorse.
I want a
with
big
me.
fuck off grizzly bear.
Yeah, and the person next
Well,
to
because
you
he's
has...
cuddly.
Yeah,
and you
and he'll
protect
protect
me.
me. Yeah.
Well, I was looking it up and I've seen there's images. You can see people have taken small horses.
Yeah, a horse, wasn't it? No way.
A small horse on a plane. Not even in the carriage, like literally in the passenger fucking seat, and a kangaroo.
Imagine you were sat next to that horse, though. But you run the risk, of course. If you bring on a horse, for an example, I bring on a freaking war horse or some massive beast.
There's got to be a restriction.
Well, obviously not. They got a horse on there.
Yeah, but I think there's like
There's
it's a
like
small
There's like a
horse.
Shetland,
Yeah,
isn't it?
Shetland
But even
pony.
a small horse are pretty freaking big.
Well, this is my point. If you've got a fear of flying, why the fuck would you bring an animal?
Yeah,
on a
that
plane?
ain't going to make you feel
What if
no
a
better.
kangaroo kicks off and buckaroos the fucking the fucking window open?
Yeah. But
Unless you're planning on a kangaroo to plug the hole the entire flight as his asshole's
The
getting
kangaroo
ripped
must
out.
have a hell of a kick.
But guys, we're not stating the obvious. Imagine the person who's freaking afraid of horses. So you've brought on a horse to reduce their stress.
No, they pick.
Oh no, I know, but another passenger.
maybe somebody else.
Yeah,
maybe
so
a
their
passenger's got
anxiety
fear
be
of horses.
reduced.
Well, imagine everybody's got a fear, and they think it's like fucking
Yeah.
Noah's Ark on there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And you'd end up having.
What if somebody's emotional kangaroo and emotional turkey fucking sat on a fight?
I've never heard of that. And did you say it's relatively common? So I've been on a few flights and I've never
Apparently.
seen any animals.
Yeah, apparently it's common to have
Jesus
an
By
Christ.
some foreign countries.
I think I'm not sure if it started. One of the first times I've heard of it was when it wasn't for emotional support. It was like I think it was like a blind guy.
Yeah, a
and
guide
his
dog, yeah, you can understand
A guide
that,
dog,
yeah.
and then it's like, oh, but I want my dog. It brings me support emotionally and all this.
Rich
fucking
people
shit.
then.
Yeah.
Like a guide dog, yeah, I understand that.
Paris
My mum's-
Hilton with a handbag with a fucking dog in it.
Yeah, it's my emotional support fox, which I'm wearing.
Yeah, you can. Because my mum's partly sighted, and I can understand a guide. She hadn't got a guide dog, but I can understand the guide dog because it's a working dog.
But I think
Dog's totally different, isn't it?
yeah,
but I think
like a
that's how it started. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
I've got an animal for this reason,
Yeah.
or but I want one as well for this reason.
Yeah.
I can think of anything fucking worse.
No,
what
not
if your
could I.
dog takes a big steaming shit
or a
on
horse.
a plane? You're sitting next to a fucking huge dump from an animal. Imagine that smell.
Yeah.
Well, with the squirrel, they could still take it on board, but it'll have to be in a fucking cage.
Yeah, yeah. But obviously,
Because you can't have it on for the kid to stroke.
Yeah.
Because one, the squirrel won't fucking like being stroked and bite
that's
the
the thing.
fucking fingers.
this must be a tamed fucking squirrel.
Yeah, I know. And squirrels can be aggressive. And
You
what
see,
happens
but
if it goes
obviously-
I see
freaking
this
rogue at
squirrel
37
do cannibalism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When,
Well,
guys,
see-
when I was in university, a funny story about a squirrel. I've never seen this before, but it was mental. There was a squirrel sat there. Someone had some chips, right? And the squirrel, it looked like a squirrel had freaking just attacked the chips. And there was a squirrel sat on the edge of a bin, the rim of a brim, eating a packet of chips. A bag of chips. It was the most surreal thing I've ever seen. Because just imagine a squirrel
That's
tucking
what I
into
was seeing
some
a
chips
fucking seagull eat a fucking jumbo sausage.
in one sitting.
Was there
Almost. I was fucking on my last bite. He took it off my hands.
was there an image of was there like a seagull or something eating like a rat in London or something like
Yeah,
that?
it wouldn't surprise.
Yeah,
Seagulls are aggressive. as well.
Is it a seagull eating a rat?
Well, there's a footage of a squirrel eating a mouse, eating his head off. Going,
Just imagine, like, where, if that's true, and I've no doubt it is
no,
true.
there's footage of it.
But I'm on about this animal on the plane.
Yeah, this photo.
Like,
yeah.
where the hell does it end, isn't it? Like, that's if you just imagine you had 10 different animals on a plane, like it would be freaking carnage.
Like what happened to the days?
But saying that,
If you ever-
but sure, like as humans, when you go up in a plane, don't you feel like air pressure in your ears
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah,
like that?
yeah.
And what kind of-
surely
yeah.
animals
Well, yeah. I mean, is it
feel the same?
Yeah. What if the animal's got a phobia? Does that animal need a fucking emotional support?
You just have, it was just, and where does it end? Because the thing is, I've never known about that, but you guarantee there's going to be someone who's heard about that now, who will be like, oh, well, actually, next time I'll bring my Labrador on the plane.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Someone will do it just because they can.
Yeah, but where's the days gone where if you had a phobia of flying, you just go seek help?
Yeah.
And they give you
I don't-
calmers, beta blockers,
Yeah.
some type of therapy.
I don't like flying.
That's
You
all.
just freaking get
Pills.
out there.
Sleeping pills knock
That's what
you
you
out.
fucking need.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
chloroform.
But
Like chloroform's answer to everything.
See you on the other side.
Yeah.
well, when I was coming back from Mexico, I was thinking about getting sleeping pills, but I just don't like the fact I could be freaking snoring
You
on
get
a
like
plane. annoying everyone.
natural calmers to make you feel more relaxed
Yeah.
and all that, and that's there's some natural remedies out there. Where you get a cat on a fucking Shetland pony
Yeah.
to sit next to you.
But that's-
How's that going to sit? How
Yeah.
long's the flight? There's got to be certain
Yeah, like restrictions.
specifications,
yeah.
and you can't just
Right,
take a
quickly have
fucking.
look. Taking animals. I've never heard of that before.
I'm really surprised that
Yeah,
airlines
but-
allow it.
Yeah, so do I.
Here's the other thing. You got this animal that comes with you for the flight. What happens when the flight's over? Because no way would that animal go for quarantine.
Yeah,
I don't know. Good point.
because you could be that
No idea.
horse.
'Cause-
There must be something. There must be a request
'cause
put
say,
in.
say you emigrate to Australia and you had a pet dog.
Oh, yeah, you
For
could
that,
just bring
for,
it.
that, for that dog to come over, it'll have to be in quarantine for like 6 months
Yeah.
before you're allowed to see it.
I think you. I don't think you could just rock up with these animals. I think you have to prepare the airline and discuss it, and then blah blah blah.
But well, if they prepared the thing with the squirrel thing, there shouldn't be no problem, man.
Well, when I read the story, apparently she did say, but she didn't specify. So it was their fault for not asking a question.
It's their fault for not.
Yeah.
Guys, listen. So I'm just reading up on this. Right, this is on the Telegraph. There's also it was just talking about emotional support animals. So it is a thing.
Yeah.
It is a thing.
Oh, it's legit.
Listen to this line. Emotional support animals have been used in animals-assisted therapy to improve the physical, social, emotional, cognitive conditions of patients. Most emotional support animals are dogs and cats. However, parrots, horses, elephants, lizards and monkeys have been used. How the hell would you get
you know
an
what?
elephant on a plane?
Do you know what?
I love a monkey.
Yeah, a monkey, for comical purposes, you throw a monkey on and just see what happens.
I if somebody says to me, I need my emotional support monkey, I'm like, fuck off, mate.
Oh, someone brought a peacock on a flight. Peacocks, remember when we were filming?
But
freaking
surely
loud
the
and
animal
aggressive.
which is your emotional support should be somewhat reciprocating that emotional connection. Like, I understand maybe a dog or maybe a cat, I can kind of get that. But what's a peacock?
No.
Peacock don't give a fuck.
James, no, I'm more concerned with the elephant.
Well, the elephant, I don't think it's an elephant on a fucking plane.
Yeah, it just kick off. Just go ballistic.
Yeah,
Imagine it just starts running. What are you going to do?
You're in J24.
Yeah. Guys, so it says emotional support animals are accepted by many US airlines. They're not recognised by most international airlines except Air France, Lufthansa, Japanese Airlines,
Yeah.
and Virgin Atlantic.
Yeah,
Interesting.
there are
bad,
airlines
isn't
who are not going to accept that. Good.
Yeah, I'm sure Ryanair won't do that.
Yeah. Fucking
Just
easy
imagine you sit on a plane, right, and there's a freaking elephant next to you. Where are you going?
jet. But what if your animal kicks off?
Yeah, well, exactly.
That's going to stress you out even more.
Well, and the other 200 people on a plane, if an elephant comes running at you, that's just mental. And landing and taking off. And if
It'll
there's
have
turbulence-
to be a small elephant. It won't be a big.
I can't. Yeah,
Even
well,
You've been on a plane. Imagine a fucking elephant getting up those stairs and going into fucking doors.
Obviously, I don't think
It'd be in a cargo.
The elephant would be like, I don't know, actually, why would you get an elephant on any mode of transport?
An elephant. Because they do what they
On a
want.
fucking train?
Guys, even little elephants, they're big. Little elephants are probably
I don't think...
three-quarters the size of this.
Yeah, about the size.
And they're going to weigh... Like, you're not going to get that down the aisle easy enough. You'd have to lube it up, wouldn't you?
Hang on, I gotta see.
Yeah, have a look. I've never heard of that. Steve, so, alright then, guys, I'll ask the question. I'll address the elephant in the room. No pun intended. So, James, if you're flying on a plane, what are you taking with you? For emotional support?
My iPad, that's all I need.
No, you have to take an animal.
I have to pick an animal.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I've no idea. Saying that, I'll just shut the fuck up the entire flight.
Yeah, but you're not. You're taking an animal on a plane,
I don't know.
and it's never flown before, unless a bird.
I wouldn't. That's the thing. It's hard because I would take one.
All right, then we'll come back to you, Steve. What are you taking?
Or something that cause violence and mayhem.
Because if you're going, so a gorilla,
Yeah,
a greyback gorilla,
silverback
silverback gorilla.
or grizzly bear.
Do you know what? There's no images of an elephant.
I'm gonna, yeah.
I'm not surprised by it.
If it is an elephant on a plane, it's on like a cargo.
But if it was emotional support, you'd have to have it near you, wouldn't you?
Well, you just go in the cargo with the elephant, wouldn't you?
Right, guys, I'm taking a freaking chimpanzee. Just watch the show. That'll be an entertaining flight, wouldn't it?
Orangutan.
I'm with you on the monkey because it's just going to go ballistic. You give him a bag of nuts, as soon as those nuts run out.
If I get on a fucking plane with a monkey, I'd be getting straight off here.
Yeah,
if
so
that
would
thing
I.
spazzes out, you're all fucked.
Yeah,
There's faces everywhere.
because
It depends how old the monkey is, isn't it?
but is that monkey
No,
realistic?
it takes what if it fucking freaks out over turbulence?
Yeah, exactly. Or if the plane, when it goes to land, because you have to have your seatbelt on,
Yeah.
you try getting a
I mean,
freaking
surely
seatbelt.
these animals can run freely around the fucking aisles.
But the thing is,
Better rip off a seatbelt.
yeah, what can stop an elephant?
Fucking
though?
let me going at you.
I don't think a chimpanzee could rip off a seatbelt. Probably undo it, but it won't rip it
I
off.
don't know, they're strong as fuck.
God, I tried to put a bloody seatbelt on my little kid. That was hard enough. Imagine trying to do an elephant. Right, we're going to need some assistance.
I tell you, we're talking to beastly planes get an elephant sit in a fucking seat. It's not like fucking some cartoon
What's
elephants.
this fucking first class?
Some cartoon elephant sitting next to you.
Oh, imagine that would be a way to piss off people in first class. I'd love to have enough money to fly in first class and just bring a freaking elephant.
Imagine
with me.
walk through first class, there's some guy just fucking stroking an alligator. Nearly there, Fluffy. Hang in there.
Watch out, you didn't bite
Yeah.
much.
I don't
That's
know.
we've got more than one support animals on a fucking plane.
But that's what it'll end
Yeah,
up.
yeah, it would just be like
Whole
like
fucking
you said.
entourage.
It'd be like Noah's Ark, like you said, Jim.
It would be
feel
fucking...
like a flying fucking vet shop.
But then you think about it, right? And where to then? Because you're quite right. That's a really good point, Steve. You take an animal with you, like a freaking mountain lion or something. If you're loaded, you might need a vet for that as well, mightn't you? In case it gets distressed.
What
Do
does,
you know what I mean?
what
What's
does
the
it
world
say
coming to? Isn't there?
about humanity?
They probably drug the animals when they're going up there.
Yeah.
They
So
probably
there's
sedate them so they don't react.
Yeah, but what does this say about human beings, though?
Well,
Yeah.
pussies.
yeah.
You know, I don't think this has been around for a long time.
I've never heard of it, and I've been on.
I think this is
flights
very
Like, I
recent.
got a fear of flying, and I've cured that, but not fucking flying.
yeah.
Yeah, but you can cure it by getting certain medications or...
Yeah. I've never looked into it. to be honest.
Chlorophyll.
A lot of
I'm
people.
sticking with that.
That's why a lot of people drink on flights, isn't it?
Nah, I can't do
To
that.
scared of flying. But Steve, interested. You were saying you would go to Japan, didn't you?
Yeah.
So like,
I close my eyes for 12 hours.
yeah, 'cause you're kind of like me. You don't like flying, but you just get on with it just to get to like the place.
Well, I can't say I don't like flying, because I haven't been flying. I just like the idea of being
Yeah.
up on a fucking...
It does freak you out. The first time I flew...
It's when people say, oh, they're scared of fucking amusement rides, and they go on a plane. I think, why the fuck are you scared of amusement rides? A fucking airplane's the fucking biggest amusement park ride ever. So how
Yeah.
can you be scared of a fucking amusement ride?
Yeah, yeah. It's just the idea for me. Like, I shit myself when we come back from Ibiza, right? So I was looking down watching this film, and they lower the lights down when you're flying. So it was like this really blue light, and all of a sudden I looked up, and for a second it looked like the whole plane was full of smoke. I was literally, that's the closest I've ever had to having a heart attack.
But the thing
My heart
is,
just
it's
went
only, it's only like passenger planes that I'm afraid of. Give me a fucking F-15 or a fucking F-16 jumping out. I'll happily go fucking
Yeah.
G-force upside down fucking shit like that.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I
To
wouldn't
me,
do that, no way.
I like that.
Oh,
It's just on a long old flight. Go nowhere. Someone hurry up and fucking do a teleport machine.
yeah,
For
yeah.
fuck's sake.
I think for
Saves
me,
the hassle then.
Do you know what freaks me out is being on a tube and just knowing I can't get off.
yeah, that's what does it for
That
me.
freaks me out. It's like I can't get off now.
I'm not afraid
No
of
matter what, I cannot get off this fucking plane.
Because the thing is, right, if the engines pack up, planes can glide for hundreds of miles. Like, they can glide for ages and they don't just drop out the sky. My concern on flights is freaking fires. If there's a fire, you are screwed. Like, that's my fear.
The last
There's
time I
so
was
many
really
electrical
freaked.
cables.
The last time I was really freaked out was coming back from Prague and we flew over the storm and it was
See, that
something.
stuff don't bother me.
There's something like you've never seen before.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
it's,
yeah.
You know, it's just amazing sight. But I shit myself.
Yeah.
Because I just thought, what if we get hit?
But if you get hit by lightning, you know
does
planes
fuck
get...
all.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
doesn't do
it does fuck
nothing.
all.
Don't it?
No, planes get hit by lightning all the time.
Same with cars. Does fuck all.
I wish I knew that
Yeah,
at the
it's
time.
not going to be pleasant, but
I wish I knew that at the time.
it's like
You
turbulence.
shit
You know,
my pants.
turbulence. It don't do anything to planes. It's just not
Well,
very nice.
I mean, obviously they build planes to
Yeah.
survive kind of shit like that.
But they say it's just like it's the equivalent of going over a road bump in a car. It's not.
But only 100 feet difference.
Yeah, but it's not. It's just.
That's only a sleeping policeman.
It's just not very nice, is it? It's just.
It was an amazing sight. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, we were above it,
Oh,
right?
the view is probably is amazing.
Oh, it's something like you just don't see every day, obviously. But like in America, people fly all the time.
Yeah,
It's like,
it's because it's so big.
it's like
isn't it?
normal,
it's
isn't
like
it?
Australia as well, isn't
yeah.
it? People, because the city.
Most countries fly all the time.
No, what I mean is obviously like
Yeah.
normal commuters. They like we usually train it up to Scotland or down or whatever. Although you can't fly now, but it's not a regular thing, is it?
Yeah,
Within
but
the
in
country,
America, yeah.
it's mainly trains or cars. But in America, it's just so fucking
Yeah.
big.
Yeah, it's just massive, isn't it?
It's huge. So it is like a lot of flying.
Yeah.
There's a lot of time zones as well.
Yeah. So, guys, next week we got the Halloween special, haven't we?
Yeah. So we got coming on, Tom.
So we got Chris did say they were from the local ghost hunting group, aren't they?
So they're gonna come in. They're
They're
gonna
gonna come in.
present some evidence.
Yeah, we're gonna have a chat with them about ghosts, present some evidence, and we can we'll just go through it and see what happens. I'm quite interested because you know I've made a documentary. We started a documentary about it, don't we? Which we need to finish.
We did,
actually.
yeah. We need to work on it, but yeah,
Let's go, Chris.
I'm intrigued.
It'll be interesting.
I'm not a believer per
No.
se.
and that'll
I'm
be
quite skeptical.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
But it'd be nice to get some so-called. Do they class themselves as experts, professionals,
I guess I don't know what they.
or is it just like a hobby thing? Or
Yeah, I think it's like a hobby that that they take quite seriously.
I'm sure they'll have
and-
some cool stuff to show us. And some
Yeah.
interesting stories.
Hopefully, if we can, we'll have to figure out how we're going to set it up and see what information they're going to give us, and we'll try and get the best sort of show we can. It'll be interesting. First time we've actually had guests here, which will be cool.
Yeah, in the flat I usually do over the phone. It's a bloody nightmare over the phone.
Yeah,
'cause you
probably
can't.
delays now, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a delay, and it's trying to. And usually when there's four of us and one guest, then it gets a bit messy.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
But
Well,
no,
of course,
I'm-
Halloween coming up. I've ordered a mask. I've ordered.
Oh, I need to get one sorted,
I've
guys.
ordered a Michael Myers Halloween mask.
Oh,
And,
you're wearing it next week, yeah?
Yeah, and I'll slap it on. Last time I wore my last Michael Myers mask, I ended up fucking my face swelling up. I had like some type of skin irritation, like the Elephant Man. It was fucking horrible.
James, all you'll see is a Mike Myers mask, just a beard
I
underneath
know,
it.
like fucking Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go all out, guys. Next Sunday, I'm gonna have to go all out and get one then.
All right, he's got a cool mask coming.
Well, what have you ordered one? Nice. You gonna tell us before, or are we gonna wait?
Oh, tell her if you want.
Go on then.
Freddy Krueger mask.
Nice.
Full head.
Movie number 2 mask.
All right, yeah,
Freddy
nice.
2.
I need to up my game then. One year, did I tell you when I spent like 50 quid on a six? Oh no, it was about 50. I don't know. It was too much, and it was 50 quid plus on this clown mask.
Yeah.
I tell you, and there's a whole outfit, and then I fell over and shit, and they're all ripped. Oh, it was.
We're going to go out then?
What? Sorry.
Halloween, what are you going to dress up as?
I don't know. Yeah, I really have to think. I'll have to put my order in early this week, won't I?
Get
Get
it
it
sorted,
before
yeah,
Sunday. Yeah.
So only on Facebook I seen this.
I'm hoping for that to come, well, by at least by Friday anyway.
The end of the week, yeah.
When did you order it?
Friday.
Was it Amazon Prime? Did you Prime
No,
it?
he was on
But it said
Facebook.
it said 5 to 6 days, didn't it?
Yeah. No, it was on Facebook. There's this online shop, and this guy, fair play, he's really good. He
What is he? Let's have a look.
I forgot his name
Might have
now.
to order one now.
I forgot his name now. I forgot the name of the place.
Chris
SX Borders or something like that. If you go on my Facebook, you'll see the mask that I've ordered. Just click on that link. Anyway, so this guy's really good. He does like handcrafted latex masks.
Oh, nice. Are they expensive?
Proper. Well, this is it. What would it
that's
cost?
it.
Mine's originally 109,
109 quid.
but no, listen, but I go for 27.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What is that here?
It's from America. Yeah.
Oh,
Show the guys.
fair play, look at
The
that.
camera.
Jesus.
That's cost me. Bear in mind that's coming from America.
Wow.
I think that's cost me just under 40 quid.
That's
delivery
that's
as well.
Really cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not sure what else he does, but they're really, really good. Really good
That's
masks.
really cool. One year, so Chris isn't here to say the story, but I can assure you this definitely happened. One year, my mate Phil Snell, he got an old man's mask, and I think it was off Richard Pierce's brother. And he scared Chris. He stood by this window. He stood by the window. Chris came out the kitchen. There was a guy with an old man's mask on. Oh, that's what I could do. It was freaky as hell.
I dressed up as Mike Myers. I love the Halloween films, and I got a couple of the masks.
You're
now.
going to watch a new one. It's a new one out there.
Yeah, next week, yeah. So I dressed up as Michael Myers, and I used to work like a late shift up in the Uick, and there was a guy there we worked with, and he constantly pranked people all the time.
Wow.
Show the guys, right? Put the camera.
Show the camera, Steve. That's pretty sweet. You got the hat in that as well. Yeah, that's cool.
It's really cool, isn't it?
That's really good.
I got a hat and jumper. A bit iffy on it was cheap enough jumper. That's not me, by the way.
Yeah. I was going to say, Steve, I'll have a look at this now. I'll have a look at the guy.
They got some good stuff on it.
Oh, cool, yeah. So you reckon he might be here by... Oh,
It'll take it'll take a while.
It says, limited tennis, delivery time 15 to 20 days. Did you see that before you ordered it?
I think you can pay a bit more and get it delivered a bit sooner.
Oh, can you?
I think that's what we
I'm
did.
sure it says
Yeah, I
6 to
think that's
7
what we
days.
did, yeah.
On a,
I'll have a look.
We'll see.
Yeah, I'll have a look and I'll guess something. So. But oh, look, me and Chris craft up the game then. No.
if not, I got Jason
3
Mask
quid.
to cover.
We haven't got a 3 quid what? The 3 quid what thing won't do it. No
Back
more.
in the day, it used to be black bags.
Black
Yeah.
bags, Swede.
Yeah, black
I
bags, some stupid makeup on.
You're going to get a lantern because you're off Halloween, aren't you? You're
I am.
off. You doing anything special?
But I go out with Kane and trick or treating.
Oh, bless.
Don't forget that Freddy stuff. Just get some kids now.
Just
We
sit
are
in
going
the
to do
alleyway.
like we've been watching a lot of fan films of Freddy Krueger, which has been quite interesting and entertaining. So I want to break out the camera, do some because the glove.
Yeah.
Where'd you get your glove from again,
We
right?
could desensitize his son Caden. We could do some wicked cool shoots like if Caden's lying on the bed. I could like have a picture of my
Yeah,
him
I
when
get
he's
to partake.
asleep and me just going over like
he got the scar on his
Jeez,
face.
why don't we try and... No, I know we haven't got much time as it is. What if we could redo a famous scene, Jim?
Yeah,
That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
right. I know with the Freddy when he extends his arms.
Yeah.
There's a perfect place for that. Over there by the flats.
Right.
Where they do all the dustbins, the bins and all that.
at the back of the flats.
The sheds. There's a
Oh, did you walk towards a bus stop?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
flat said there's like a gully,
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
shed,
yeah.
and it looks like the part like it was nice and dark. Do the chase scene with Nancy, not Nancy, the blonde girl. I think that's the one.
Tina.
See, I can't really remember. I saw all these films when I was much younger and I seen them in parts. Like, I've seen a lot of films in parts, not in their entirety. It's kind of like Halloween. I've seen all the film, but not in one sitting.
Bits and pieces,
Yeah.
I grew up on those films, like all the Freddys and all that.
Yeah, I watched... What was the old...
Probably my favourite franchise. Nightmare on Elm Street. I think it's probably my favourite.
I like it. It's what scared me.
I quite like the Scream films when they first came out. I thought they were really good films originally, you know.
The first one was
Yeah.
clever. It was new and fresh, and
And the second
it
one
wasn't
was
a
all
monster.
right.
It was like
I like the
Yeah.
first one because it was a bit different. For me,
Same with Saw.
It's hard.
The first one is the best one.
I
All
think the
rest
first,
just-
but Scream, the first one, it's more of a thriller.
Yeah.
It's slasher thriller, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
And then
more-
the second
it's
one
not
was all
horror.
right because it was it was almost acceptable by film stands when it was someone doing it was a copycat murder, wasn't it? And so you kind of think, okay, well that. Then it starts getting to 3. Isn't there about 5 Scream films now or something? It's just, but we've talked about this before. But I really like the Blair Witch Project for a film. I think
First one's
fantastic, really good idea, unique, different trend. It broke the mold, didn't it?
Yeah, found footage, wasn't it?
Yeah,
That kind of genre.
and it sort of almost made that.
But they
genre,
did a
didn't
setup
it?
before that, didn't they? They had all the
Yeah,
actors.
yeah.
Total families. Well, they're going away.
The PR involved
Yeah.
was really good,
They
actually.
did like documentaries
Yeah.
about the history of this Blair Witch. myth.
Yeah. So they really held together with it.
And from filmmakers like ourselves, that's the perfect model for a low budget film, isn't it? They low budget film, the publicity took off, it went absolutely ballistic, and they made millions.
But the thing that spoils the film is at the end when the credits rolled up and they go cast.
yeah.
You're like, yeah,
That's
no,
it,
no,
but
it's not
unfortunately,
real.
you are gonna have to state it, aren't you?
Yeah,
know?
you can't blag that. But the Paranormal Activity film, the first one, again, trend setting, but it broke the mold, didn't it?
Yeah,
it was almost like genre.
Scared a few people. I remember
Yeah.
one kid, he watched it, he came home, and then you went sleep without the light on. And I just said to him, ghosts will attack you without the lights as well. I remember my girlfriend used to said that something scares me. I put the wardrobe in front of the door. I said, ghosts can't walk through walls.
Yeah, it's not going to be... what was I going to say? It was another film. Lost my train of thought.
I watched Poltergeist 2 the other day. I think I was uploading the podcast, actually, doing something which needed my full attention. But no, it was in camera test, I was on. And I slapped it on. I've not seen it for a while. It's on Netflix. Slapped it on. It's a brilliant film.
You should get that guy from where you work to do the guy.
Yeah. God is in.
the holy temple.
You see
Yeah,
Poltergeist?
again, films-
Get around.
Films
Sure,
I've
like to get
seen
around.
in parts,
You not seen a full Poltergeist 2?
Again, I've seen them all in parts, all the classic, like The Exorcist. I've seen that in probably 3 in 3 bits. And I tend to always catch the same films at the beginning, so I'm watching the same.
See, I'm
bit.
guilty of watching the same films over and over again.
That's how we used to do it, though, wasn't it?
Yeah,
You know?
I don't like. There's a lot, obviously been,
When we used to rent films, you try and watch as many times
Yeah,
before you
yeah.
take it back.
Yeah.
but like being from a filmmaking background, a lot of people, my peers and all that, they've really explored all the horror genre. But I'm guilty of just watching like Demons over and over again, the Freddy films, the Jason
Yeah.
films.
I watched a strange film the other day, guys. It was called Habit. We talked about it, didn't we? Strangest film I've ever seen. So a brief synopsis is this bloke, right? And he's like, he's on benefits. He's a bit of a dosser. He doesn't really do anything. He randomly meets this girl. She gets him a job in her dad's strip club that turns out to be a brothel. But it takes several weird twists. The first is he's gone back to sleep with this girl. As he's having sex with her, someone comes in and someone gets murdered. He's then offered a job in the place. He's a bit upset by what happened, goes back, says, I want to get the police involved. He's offered a job which he takes. On his first night, he finds out they're all vampires. Everyone in the brothel's a vampire, and they're all having these mental orgies whilst feasting on dead bodies. Yeah. And
I'm
then,
in.
and then it turns out...
So I'm sold.
Well, it turns out that like there's this movement and loads of people are involved. Loads of these very successful people are involved, and they're all
right.
freaking murdering people and eating their bodies and.
Like
I know it's not a good horror film, but I like the concept about it. It was Daybreakers with Ethan Hawke.
I don't think I've seen that.
I've seen that.
Basically, the world is all run by vampires.
Oh, I think I have seen
And
this, Steve. Yeah.
Now they're running low on humans, so to keep them alive, they need to come up with a way that we don't kill that many humans, otherwise we're gonna die out. Because if we wipe all the human race, we're fucked.
Yeah.
And it was a good.
That's a good twist. Because you always think about that, didn't you? I've thought about that. Well, what happens if all the vampires take over?
Yeah.
So it was like the zombies. All the zombies take over. It was all the
After
zombies.
they kill everyone, what they do then. It's like the Conjuring films. We talked about this as well, haven't we? The Conjuring films.
Yeah.
They're really good films. Like, what's the other one? The Conjurings. There's another set of films. They're very similar.
It was like the Nun now. That's
Yeah.
The Nun is part of
spin-off.
The Conjuring.
But there's
Like a spin-off, innit?
Yeah, The Nun is a spin-off to The Conjuring too.
There's a lot of those kind of what do they call that genre horror then?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
what
I
it
don't
would be.
know.
It's like a haunting, I suppose.
Yeah.
Because what's it? The Conjuring. I can't think now. All the fucking
Yeah.
You got The Possession, you got Mama, all stuff like that.
yeah, they're like modern hauntings, aren't they?
Yeah.
Supernatural horror. They're called
All
supernatural
right, okay. I
horrors.
thought it'd be something a bit more specific, but clearly
Then The Go Pose is like Sword
Hostels
and stuff
and
like
all that,
Hostel.
Yeah.
They're good films, hostile films.
Yeah, again, the initial and the problem is, I guess, as a filmmaker, like, you know, our film is out soon. We'll talk about that in a minute, but our film is out soon. But if you were to make a film and it become very successful, you can understand the temptation just to keep freaking flogging the dead horse if you're making massive money, because then you can go off and fund your own films and make what you want. You almost become like a bloody film whore, don't you?
Well, that's the thing,
It's
innit?
so difficult, and people talk. It's difficult, isn't it? Like, you'd like to think that you wouldn't sell out, but then you kind of think in people's minds, yeah, if you get enough money, you can break free from your obligations,
Yeah.
work, make the films you want to make, can't you?
Thing is, whenever money's thrown at you as a filmmaker, there's usually big conditions involved.
Yeah.
You know, you can't just go make your film.
No.
And not always do you get a big
Yeah.
piece of the pie.
Yeah. Well, yeah, as you know better, don't you? You've got a lot of
Yeah.
experience in that, actually. But
So-
talking about films, our premiere next month, isn't it? Little Monster.
11th of November.
I'm excited to
at
see
the
it now.
Tram Shed, Cardiff.
You coming, Steve?
7 p.m. Gotta get a ticket.
What's your tickets?
£7, I think it is.
What? I'm going watching Premiere for £4.
No, it's
Guess
not.
the
It's-
premiere.
And there's still tickets available now, is it? 'Cause
I
know.
think so. Check it out, Tram Shed.
Yeah.
We'll probably share the link in our
Yeah.
live chat page.
So I knew
as
there
well.
wasn't many, was there? Because after
Yeah.
all the cast and crew and now, there wasn't many, but there might still be some. I think I was speaking to. Yeah.
I think there are. Yeah, I
Is
think
there?
there
There's still
might
some
be some
good.
tickets
Good.
left.
I hope so.
But yeah, come see us. We'll screen the film there. We'll do a little talk after, little Q&A.
I know. Well, people can ask us, James.
Like I said to Jim, I probably got more Q's than A's.
Yeah.
But you know, yeah, they'll just. I mean, we'll have. I think Phil Escott will probably host the Q&A after, so we'll just have a general chat. It won't take that long.
No.
Um,
Should we just? The trick is to say to anyone, we'll answer people's questions before screening.
Yeah,
So hopefully, when it comes to the Q&A, there won't be any questions, and we'll say, "All right, meet you in the bar."
yeah.
That's how we end it, right? We start with, if there's any questions, we are going to be down in the bar later, so just like grab us.
Yeah, ask me when I'm pissed.
Yeah.
I'll give you a more flavoursome answer. No,
Yeah.
it should be fun. So yeah, there's just the premiere of Little Monster. Little Monster we shot back last year.
God, it's been quick, hasn't it?
We shot it over 8 days.
It was 8 days, yeah.
8 days to shoot it. Of course, it's very low budget. Come out of mine, Tom's, and our friend James Plum's pockets as producers. But we had a lot of fun making it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what we'll do, we'll share the trailer.
Yeah, the
in
trailer's up now, isn't it? Yeah, we'll put that
on
on.
the page, and then obviously any information we'll put on there as well. So yeah, feel free, buy a ticket if you're in the Cardiff area, come watch it. And we'll probably keep you posted with any further
Yeah.
updates. Like,
Well, we'll try and get James on at one stage. He said he's
yeah,
up for
we'll
it.
have it on that with him.
Yeah,
talk
maybe
about
before the
film.
screening, grab him on. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, it sounds like a fun evening.
Yeah.
Right, what are we on? That's an hour, guys.
God,
In
it's
fact, yeah, we'll do an hour because me and Tom have to go
Yeah, we're going to
shoot an interview for a documentary about the film. So busy.
which will
busy.
also be available at some point.
Yes.
So yeah.
So busy bee. So that's us done for another day.
So next week is going to be the Halloween special.
Yeah. So please, yeah. Any kind of questions, any wonderings, any stories of your own, ghosty stories, send them in and we can put them to the guys or we can have a chat. Yeah. So get us on ladchatpodcast@yahoo.com. That's our email, ladchatpodcast. Twitter, Facebook, SoundCloud, Instagram. There's more. Just Google it. We'll be at the top. Until next time, goodbye.
Peace out.
Bye.